In this question, you've got a boy who's buying some packets of crisps, and he's buying N of them. And we want to find a formula for the amount of money that he spends in pence. So, usually, when you're writing a formula, if there's something that you don't know, or something you're trying to find, it's a good idea to call that thing a letter. So, I'm going to say that A is equal to the amount of money that he's going to spend. So, to find a formula for A, well, if he buys N packets of crisps, imagine that's a number for a moment. Say it was 7 packets of crisps. Then obviously the amount that he would spend would be 7 multiplied by 20. But it's not 7, it's N, and N can stand for any number. So actually the formula that we want is going to be A equals, well, I could write N multiplied by 20, that's okay, but a better way to write it in algebra is get rid of the multiply sign and just put the number at the front. So I would write A is equal to 20N, and that will be the answer to part A. Then let's think about part B. So in part B, again, A is the amount that he spends. I want it in pounds this time. Well, 20p is the same as 0.2 pounds. And again, he's going to multiply, or we're going to multiply, N by 0.2 to get the total amount he spends. So again, imagine that N was 7. If N were 7, then he would have spent £1.40. But again, to make this a nicer formula, I move the number to the front. We can leave out the multiply sign because numbers and letters together in algebra mean multiply, and we'll just write A is equal to 0.2n. That leaves us with C. So in part C it says he then buys B cans of Coke at 70p each. Find a formula for the total amount he spends on crisps and Coke in pence. So again, if we call A the amount he spends, well, on crisps he already spends 20n. And then he spends 70p on each packet of crisps he buys, each can of Coke he buys, but there are B cans of Coke. So the total amount he spends on Coke is going to be 70 multiplied by B, but I'll write that as 70B. And that's the formula for the entire amount of money that he spends on Coke and crisps.